Good morning, students. The topic that we are going to see today is tools for genetic engineering. What do you mean by that? Here we are not going to use the tools, exact tools like spanner or not like that, but the tools here are the enzymes. These enzymes will function in such a way it will cleave or it will cut the DNA, and it will help in the in order to generate a recombinant DNA molecule. It helps in such a way to generate the recombinant rDNA. These are necessary for the process. The tools are very important. The basic tools that are used here are the basic tools that are used for the genetic engineering are the restriction enzymes. The basic tools are the restriction enzymes and then the DNA ligase and alkaline phosphate. These are the basic things that are necessary for the genetic engineering. The enzymes, the tools, the important tools that are used in the form are, the basic tools are, it might be the enzymes, the vectors and the host organisms. These are required for the genetic engineering. For the genetic engineering, the requirements are, the tools are, these are the, sorry, a slight mistake. This is the enzymes. Enzymes, vectors and host organisms. The enzymes, the important enzymes that are used are restriction enzymes. Please make a note of it. The DNA ligase, alkaline phosphate. These are the important and the required enzymes for the genetic engineering. Now we'll move to restriction enzymes. What do you mean by restriction enzymes? These are the enzymes, these are responsible for the growth of the bacteriophage in the Escherichia coli. Escherichia coli, it's nothing but the flora, the fauna. This is found in the intestine of the animals, the human beings. The bacteriophage, what do you mean by bacteriophage? Bacteriophage means virus affected bacteria. Virus affected bacteria or virus infected bacteria is called as bacteriophage. This is isolated. This is isolated means what? This is removed in the year 1963. Okay, the two enzymes that are responsible for there are two enzymes that are responsible for that will restrict the growth of the bacteriophage in the E. coli. The bacteriophage cannot grow in the E. coli. This is due to the two enzymes. What are the two enzymes? The two enzymes of that, one enzyme will add the methyl group to the DNA and other will cut the DNA. This is the function of the restriction enzymes. The two enzymes, one will add and the other will cut. That is the important difference between the restriction endonuclease. The restriction endonuclease is an enzyme. It's an enzyme. Its function is to cleave. It cleaves the DNA at the place where means near the specific sites. It will cleave the DNA near the specific sites and it forms the fragments within the molecules, and these sites are called where it is cleaving, that site is known as restriction sites. I repeat one more time, the function of the restriction enzyme is to cleave means what? Break the DNA where? At the place where means at the place near the specific sites into fragments. The sites are known as restriction. The important name given to the sites is known as restriction sites, and based on the mode of the action where it is done, it might be either restriction endonuclease or exonuclease. Exo means outer, endo means inner. So based on the mode of action where the action is taking place, the restriction endonuclease, the restriction enzyme, sorry, it is not endonuclease, the restriction enzyme is divided into exonuclease and endonuclease. Why it is given exonuclease? Because they are the enzymes which remove the nucleotide one at a time from the end of the molecule. It removes the nucleotide one by one at the end of the molecule. The examples are BAL 31, exonuclease 3, and here the endonuclease will break the function is to break the internal phosphodiester bonds within the DNA. The endonuclease function is to break the internal phosphodiester bond within the DNA. Here it will remove the whole nucleotides one at a time at the end of the DNA molecule, and here it will break the phosphodiester bond. Examples are Hint2, ECO R1, PVUL, BAM H1, TAQ1, TAQI. All these are the I means a Roman letter. It's a Roman letter. Roman letter 1 means it is given 1 means it is the first form. It is the first one. Number 2, as usual, as you are taking in the Roman letter. Okay. So the restriction enzymes or function is to cleave at the specific sites into fragment. Cleaves the DNA into fragments. The restriction sites, those are called as restriction sites. Based on the mode of action, they are classified into restriction enzyme may be exo or endo. Exo or that will remove the nucleotides one at the time from the end of the molecule, and here it will break the phosphodiester bond. Now we'll move to restriction endonuclease. What is the function of what is the work of the restriction endonuclease? The restriction endonuclease is otherwise called as molecular scissors. It is given the name as molecular scissor. The other name for restriction endonuclease is like a scissor. It's a molecular scissor because it is cutting the molecule. So the function is like the scissor, and the work is it is dealing with the molecule. So it is called as molecular scissor. These enzymes are called as molecular scissors, and these acts as the foundation of recombinant DNA molecule. These are the foundation of the rDNA technology. This restriction endonuclease is the foundation. Foundation means what? It is a base. It is the basis for the recombinant DNA technology. These enzymes exist in many bacteria. It is present in many bacteria, this restriction endonuclease, where they function as a part of the defense mechanism. Defense means what? It will fight against the foreign particle. It will fight against the foreign particle, and it will fight, and that is why the name is given as defense mechanism, and that is the restriction modification system. That is called as the restriction modification system. The restriction endonuclease is also called as molecular scissors because it will cleave or it will cut like scissors, and it is a foundation for the rDNA means recombinant DNA technology, and it exists in all the bacteria, and its function is to defense mechanism, so it is called as restriction modification system. Okay, now we'll move to restriction endonuclease types. We have got the restriction endonuclease type is of 3 types: type 1, type 2 and type 3. They are of 3 types based on the mode of the action. They are classified into type 1, type 2 and type 3 based on the mode of action. They slightly differ. Type 1 will differ in slightly from type 2. There is a slight difference of all the 3. Only type 2 is mostly preferred because it is used as a recognize, and it will cut the DNA with a specific sequence. So what is the uses? This type 2 enzyme will recognize the DNA, and it will cut it at the specific sequence. Okay, that is given in the tabular column in your textbook. You can know the difference. And now we'll take hint 2. Hint 2 is always, it will cut the DNA at the point of sequence. If you take hint 2, HINT, hint 2, we'll take this enzyme. What is the function? It will cut the DNA at this point of recognizing at 6 base pairs. It will cut into 6 base pair. Okay, 6 base pair. This hint 2 will cut the DNA molecule and the sequence of 6 base pairs. 6 base pair is cut. This sequence is known as recognition sequence. Today, more than 900 restriction enzymes have been isolated. 23 strains of bacteria with recognition sequence. These recognition sequence, what do you mean by recognition sequence? The enzyme always cut the DNA at the sequence of 6 pairs, of 6 base pairs, and this sequence we have got 900 restriction endonuclease. We have got 900 restriction endonuclease and 230 varieties, that means 230 strains of bacteria have been with these strains have got this recognition sequence. These types of bacteria have got the recognition sequence. For example, if you take EcoR1, so name is given. Why they are giving the first name is known as the first is the genus name. Genus, what do you mean by that? Escherichia. CO defines the coli. Okay, and R is the strain, is a variety, what type of bacteria is that, and the number 1 is the Roman letter 1. It means it is the first isolated, first discovered. That name is given as the number 1. So this type of antibiotic resistant genes are recognized sites for the several restriction enzymes, and they are referred to as the restriction sites, and is generally palindrome. What do you mean by palindrome? Palindrome means if you read that sequence in the opposite order, it will be the same. For example, I am giving you Malaya. So if you read from the reverse, it will be the same. So this is known as palindrome. Similarly, the enzymes also cleave sequence in that way. So it will be in the palindrome order. Okay. So if it is cutting, if the sequence is cutting in the it might be the cutting sequence might be in the blunt order. Blunt means like this, or it might be the sticky order. It might be sticky order. It is given in your textbook, the shape. If the, for example, this is the enzyme. See, this is the coding. Here, this enzyme EcoR1 enzyme will cleave in the sticky order. See, it will cleave only the G. This is G. Here G. T, A. See, and the other remaining, and the other part, these parts are here. This type of cutting is known as, this is known as sticky ends. These are called as sticky ends. They are called as sticky ends. When it is cleaving in the different way, for example, we can see the different coding. I am giving you some example, not the exact one. See here, it is cleaving at the correct point or the correct sequence. This is known as blunt. This is known as blunt end. So this is the difference between the sticky end and the blunt end. Okay. So this is the action of the EcoR1 enzyme. Okay, this is the action of the EcoR1 enzyme. So, so today we have learned about the tools of genetic engineering, and what is the function of the restriction endonuclease, and what are the tools that are used, and what are the types of restriction endonuclease, and what it will do. It will restrict the growth by adding the methyl group or the cutting the DNA, and the restriction endonuclease, first it will identify or recognize the restriction sites, and then it will cleave. Based on the mode of action, it is classified into exo and endo. The most important we have seen, one is HIN2. There are 900 restriction endonuclease and 230 strains of recombinant sequence or restriction sequence are noted, and the EcoR1, and why it is a name given based on the E means Escherichia coli, R it's a strain, and 1 is the first discovered. So we have seen this also example, and we have also seen the palindrome sequence, and also the blunt end and the sticky end. Thank you, children. We'll see the DNA ligase in the next class.